In the silent chambers of your being lies a power so profound, so radiant, that when harnessed, it changes not just how you feel, but how the world responds to you. This power is your sexual energy, the very essence of your life force. Semen retention is not about repression, it is about transformation. When you retain your seed, you conserve raw potential energy, which in turn elevates your internal frequency, amplifying your aura. You begin to vibrate differently, calmer, more magnetic, more grounded. People feel your presence before you speak. You radiate quiet authority, confidence, and charisma that can't be faked, because it is not surface, it is frequency. Most men today operate on low-energy frequencies drained by lust, digital overstimulation, and instant gratification. Their aura flickers weakly, filled with noise and chaos. But a man who practices semen retention tunes himself like a sacred instrument. Every time he resists lust, his inner vibration grows stronger, his nervous system steadier, his heart more radiant. Retention isn't just the act of not releasing it, it's the art of refining your energy into presence. The same force that could be spent in seconds becomes the fire that fuels growth, creation, and focus. That stored vitality rewires your mind, sharpens your gaze, and deepens your voice. You don't chase energy, you emanate it. This frequency shift doesn't happen overnight. It's a gradual process of purification. The first phase is detoxification, the body and mind. Purge old patterns of lust, addiction, and weakness. You'll feel restlessness, emotional swings, even loneliness. But this is energy recalibration. The nervous system adjusts to holding more power. Think of it as upgrading your inner circuitry. When you withhold your essence, your cells retain more vitality. Your brain operates on higher dopamine stability, and your heart becomes more sensitive to subtle energy. Meditation, cold showers, breath work, these refine and distribute this energy through your entire being. The longer you retain, the more you glow. Your aura is a reflection of your internal state. It is not mystical exaggeration, it is electromagnetic reality. Every human being emits an energy field. What we call aura is the vibrational signature of your consciousness. When you are depleted, your field collapses, making you invisible to higher experiences and opportunities. When you are charged, especially through semen retention, your frequency rises, expanding your electromagnetic field. People subconsciously feel this. Women sense it instantly. It's not about looks, it's about energy coherence. A man who retains vibrates with certainty. His eyes communicate depth, his presence commands attention, his silence speaks power. Semen retention transforms attraction from a desperate pursuit into a natural magnetism. You no longer seek validation, because you are validation. Your energy affirms your worth. This is the essence of masculine polarity, radiance through restraint. The more disciplined you become, the more your frequency stabilizes. You stop oscillating between highs of pleasure and lows of emptiness. Your aura becomes consistent, confident, centered. This is what women intuitively crave, a man whose energy doesn't flicker under pressure. The modern world trains men to leak energy through distraction and desire, but those who reclaim it experience a level up beyond imagination. As your frequency rises, you'll notice a psychological shift. Lust transforms into creative inspiration. Anxiety turns into focus. Instead of being controlled by impulses, you become the observer. That shift in consciousness changes everything from how you walk to how you breathe. Your aura no longer absorbs chaos, it transmits harmony. You stop reacting and start influencing. Your posture naturally straightens, your movements slow, and your energy field expands. This is not arrogance, it's energetic stability. People gravitate to you because they feel safer, calmer, more alive in your presence. That is what true attractiveness is, resonance, not performance. Retention also awakens the subtle centers of energy within the chakras. The sexual energy stored at the base of your spine begins to rise through the central channel, nourishing the heart and mind. This is the process of sublimation, where physical energy becomes spiritual light. As this current ascends, your intuition sharpens, your mind clears, and your sense of purpose intensifies. You start to perceive life not through survival instinct, but through creative flow. You are no longer a consumer of energy. You are a transmitter. Every word you speak carries weight. Every glance conveys intent. That's the frequency shift. Few understand it's the alchemy of self-mastery. Externally, your transformation becomes impossible to hide. Your skin glows, your eyes shine, your voice deepens. Your handshake feels grounded and calm. People will ask if you're doing something different, though they can't define what it is. That's the power of Oratha, invisible language of energy. Even in silence, your presence communicates abundance. Retention makes you abundant because you stop losing your essence. Energy multiplies inside you, manifesting in charisma, creativity, and intuition. You attract effortlessly, not by tricks, but by truth. You've become the source, not the seeker. The modern male, overstimulated and exhausted, rarely experiences this power because he's constantly leaking it. Every indulgence, lust, gossip, excessive scrolling fractures his field. But the man who turns inward and conserves his essence begins to glow with unseen force. He learns that women don't want a man who chases. They want a man whose energy commands respect. When your frequency rises, your neediness dissolves, and attraction becomes gravitational. Retention turns your energy from external obsession into internal creation. You become more focused on purpose, mission, and mastery. That self-investment radiates confidence far beyond appearance. This practice also rewires your subconscious. You start seeing women not as objects of pleasure, but as mirrors of energy. Desire becomes admiration. Lust becomes inspiration. This balance refines your masculine polarity, grounds your lower energy while expanding your higher awareness. In this equilibrium, your aura becomes irresistible, not because of sexual hunger, but because of spiritual fullness. You emanate peace, passion, and potential all at once. The feminine feels this and responds naturally. Energy seeks completion, and your frequency becomes the pole around which attraction orbits. The deeper truth of semen retention is energy integrity. You stop scattering fragments of yourself across meaningless impulses. Each day of discipline gathers your focus back into one powerful current. That unified current becomes your frequency, steady, clear, confident. It's not about denying pleasure forever. It's about mastering it. The goal is sovereignty over self. Once you taste this inner power, the world's temptations lose their pull. Your aura becomes self-replenishing because it's fed by higher awareness, not fleeting gratification. You realize attraction is energy, communication. Your aura speaks louder than your words. Practically, to level up your aura, pair retention with breathwork, meditation, exercise, and purpose. Each complements the other. Physical activity channels your built-up energy into strength. Meditation refines your awareness. Purpose directs your energy outward with meaning. Think of your aura as your broadcast signal. Every thought and emotion you emit tunes it. Retention increases your signal strength, but your thoughts define the message. Purify both. The cleaner your inner state, the brighter your external projection. Over time, you'll notice that you no longer force outcomes, they align with you naturally. In social interactions, this frequency shift is profound. People feel your groundedness. Women especially sense the calm magnetism of a man not enslaved by his urges. You no longer react impulsively. You respond consciously. That difference is the mark of mastery. Retention trains your nervous system to stay centered under temptation. You maintain composure under pressure. Your stillness becomes your seduction. The masculine energy rooted in self-control is infinitely more attractive than any external technique. You become rare, a man who radiates power but doesn't flaunt it, who embodies depth without words. At this stage, your aura becomes protective and creative. It shields you from negativity, deflects envy, and amplifies synchronicities. Opportunities seem to flow toward you effortlessly. That's the magnetic law of energy. Like attracts like. High-frequency energy attracts high-frequency experiences. When your aura glows with clarity and confidence, life mirrors it. Retention becomes not just a discipline, but a vibration. You stop doing retention and start being retention, a walking current of grounded masculinity and inner peace. Ultimately, semen retention is not merely about holding seed, it's about holding presence. It's the foundation of unshakable masculinity, the fuel of inner power, and the essence of spiritual evolution. Your aura becomes your calling card, your silent message to the world. I am whole. This wholeness transcends physical attraction, it's energetic sovereignty. When you reach this state, you realize women don't fall for your looks, your words, or your status, they fall for your frequency. And that frequency, elevated through discipline and awareness, is the ultimate source of irresistible magnetism. When your internal energy is pure, your aura becomes unbreakable. You stop seeking love and start radiating it. You stop chasing validation and start commanding respect. You stop surviving and start creating. The journey of semen retention leads to the highest form of masculine freedom, the ability to direct your energy consciously. In this elevated state, attraction, success, and peace are no longer pursuits, they are reflections of your vibration. You've shifted frequencies from a man of need to a man of light, and that light is what makes you truly irresistible. Now, before you go channel that incredible energy, you know the drill. Hit that like button to send a signal to the algorithm, and if you haven't yet joined the movement, smash subscribe right now. I want to know where the power is flowing from, so drop your location in the comments below. And for those deep questions and direct access, our Telegram channel is where the real growth happens. The link to join our inner circle is waiting for you in the description. Go be a force. Share this with one person who needs this fire today. Have a powerful day.